I don't know about y'all, but when I think about a character in the Bible who really just exemplifies courage and strength, I think about Joshua. And we learned a lot about Joshua in Joshua 1:9 by seeing some of the context of his story. So I'm going to read just a couple verses here in Joshua chapter 1. And I want to make a couple of quick applications from Joshua's life and kind of show how that can relate to us. So Joshua, and there's a song that we've all sung, be strong and courageous. And that's what Joshua's told. It says, be strong and courageous, for you shall give this people possession of the land which I swore to their fathers to give them. Once again, only be strong and very courageous. Be careful to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from the right or to the left, so that you may have success wherever you go. So Joshua is super strong, super courageous, because he leads Israel through a foreign land, and he's taking over foreign nations and things, right? But we have to ask the question, why is Joshua capable of being so strong and courageous? Like, is he just made out of different stuff than the rest of us? Or do we all have this capability to be strong and courageous? I think the key is just the verse before where I started reading, which was verse 6. Joshua 1:5 says, no man will be able to stand before you all the days of your life, just as I have been with Moses. And this is the key part right here. I will be with you. I will not leave you or forsake you. That's Joshua 1:5. It says, I will not leave you or forsake you. And then that's when he says, be strong and courageous right after that. I truly believe that the reason why Joshua was able to be so strong and courageous was because the Lord promised him, I will not leave you or forsake you. Now, think about why would God not leaving us or forsaking us give us strength and courage? Well, even something as simple as the fact that a strong, mighty, loving God is always there with us. And we know that he's not only capable of helping us, but wants to help us and has our best interest in mind. Knowing that he's always there really makes a huge difference in our attitude. Now, it's really cool that the Lord made this specific promise to Joshua that he can be strong and courageous, because the Lord's with him. But what I want you guys to see is that this promise is not just for Joshua. And the same exact words, the same exact phrase is used in the New Testament for our comfort and for our assurance and strength and courage. So over in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5, the verse says, to be content with what you have, for he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So I think this is so cool. Here in the New Testament, we have the same exact phrase, God saying, I will not leave you or forsake you. And the application here from the Hebrews writer is that we need to be content because the Lord won't leave us or forsake us. But I think in the same way that Joshua was able to be strong and courageous because the Lord would not leave him or forsake him, we can come with the conclusion of, I'm not going to be fearful. I'm going to be strong and courageous because the Lord, the same Lord who was with Joshua, the same Lord who allowed Joshua to overcome nations and lead an entire army of people, essentially, is the same God who's with you and me. And I just think that's really powerful. Now, how do we apply this? I think that each of us may at times feel, instead of strong and courageous, maybe we feel weak and fearful. Personally, I've felt that way a lot. I think that I've been in situations where I want to be strong and courageous, and instead I feel inequipped and I feel weak and fearful. Now, that's because we're focused inherently on our own ability. But when we look at the fact that God, an all-powerful God who has our best interest in mind, is with us, we can take the attention off of ourselves and allow the fact that God's presence is there and that his helping hand is near to propel us forward into strength and courage, even whenever we don't feel like we have it. I want you guys to think about that today and think about how you can choose to be strong and courageous based on the fact that you know that God is with you. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great day.